We're live.
All right. Welcome, guys. It is 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Alan and I are on the East Coast. So for us, it's 3 o'clock. I'm coming to you from northern New England here in Vermont, and we're going to talk arbitrage today. We want to chat a little bit more about ROI Scanner. We're really excited about this tool that Just One Dime is making available that can make your arbitrage easier, can help you find more opportunities, and really just have a more robust, more lucrative Amazon business. Alan and I are big proponents of the arbitrage model. We know that there's a lot of different lanes and avenues that you can sell on Amazon through. We both are excited and supportive of doing private label, and maybe many of you have done that or thought about doing it. We were just talking a little bit earlier about how we're thinking about doing different things with wholesale or drop shipping or other models. But I think we're both excited, maybe the most excited about arbitrage. And so we're going to discuss that here. And if you're watching live with us, I want to encourage you to bring some questions. We'd love to have a part of what we're doing during these calls is Q&A. And so whatever questions you have that are specific and related to arbitrage, let us know what those are. My name is Eric Abbey. I'm a coach with Just One Dime. I've been doing Amazon and selling on Amazon for between 6 and 7 years now. It's been fun. It's been pretty lucrative. Been able to add margin to my budget. I stand in a home I was able to put a down payment on because of my Amazon business. I was able to make a mid-career change a couple of years ago into an avenue of work that I love and enjoy, and that's due to my Amazon business. So I've never gone full-time with Amazon, but it's been successful. It's been fun. It's been encouraging to our family. It's been flexible, so I've been able to tuck it in all the nooks and crannies of what I do and make it work. Let me introduce you to Alan Urzar. Alan, you can say hi and introduce yourself a little bit, and then I think we should just jump in and start looking at some of the things that ROI Scanner does.
Sure, man. Yeah, thank you guys for being here, and we're very happy to, be live and sharing with you, different strategies to make money with Amazon. Of course, arbitrage is being almost my full business model for about 4.5 years. I do a little bit of a private label, and I try to learn other different models. We were talking about wholesale and different things, but I like arbitrage, man. It's just a lot easier and faster to make, to see profits and build your business. So I'm sticking with arbitrage. I've been sticking with arbitrage for a long time, and I like it. And that's one of the reasons why we decided, we needed to have something that will make our process a lot faster, because of course you can use tools to do like mass research and kind of start collecting a lot of different leads that you're gonna have to analyze. So you can use tactical arbitrage, source mogul to kind of do that mass research and help you do that. But then you still need to analyze the products, and that's one of the things that we needed to do, and that's why we created ROI Scanner, because mainly ROI Scanner is an analyzing tool. And then using ROI Scanner, we're being able to find some leads, but it's all manual, kind of like a manual process. And then you can combine tactical arbitrage, source mogul with ROI Scanner and kind of get more leads that way. So I wanted to share with you a couple of strategies, because one of the things that we realized when we started using ROI Scanner is that we can combine and do retail and online arbitrage with ROI Scanner. And a lot of people at the beginning were like, well, if you're going to be looking at your computer, analyzing products, you're going to be doing online arbitrage. But when you can analyze your products, get a list of products that you can go and pick up at your Walmart, that is 5 minutes away from your home, or just go to Target and just pick up products that you already purchased online. That's to me, that's considered arbitrage. So I mean retail. So I'm kind of combining both retail and online arbitrage. Some products I'm gonna do online because it's easier or it's better. And some of them are just going to be retail. So let me show you how I've been doing it so far. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm gonna go to any category just to kind of show you what I'm trying to do now. So I'm going to go to one of the categories that I've been looking and finding a lot of products is going to be health and personal care, and especially on wellness. There's a lot of vitamins and supplements that we can find. Some of them are not going to have the highest, ROIs, but a lot of them sell really fast. So the first thing I go is I select a subcategory, and then here on these, I still can go either deeper and just go to like a more niche category. So I'm gonna go to let's just look at this sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and this is Walmart, and you can do the same with Target and other stores. So it tells me that I have over 1,000 products that I can analyze. Of course, I wanna see if I can do retail arbitrage today. I'm gonna try to do retail. So in order to do that, I can do free pickup today. And when you click on free pickup today, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you your closest store. So out of the free pickup today, I have 91 products that I can analyze, and if I buy them, retail arbitrage is a lot faster because I just pick them out today. I send them maybe tomorrow, and I could be selling those within a few days.
Yeah, I think this is a cool thing with ROI Scanner, that you can sit at home and analyze products like this and kind of select what you're going to go to the store and purchase. And so I could imagine myself going to Walmart, making a quick pass through the clearance aisle, because it's hard for me to go to Walmart and not pass through the clearance aisle.
Yeah.
Maybe scan a few items to just see what they have there, and then look at the list that I've generated at home through ROI Scanner, go buy those 10 or 15 items or whatever, and I'm out the door. And I've found a whole bunch of opportunities, and I haven't had to, wander around the store and scan a ton of items. Exactly. And especially in our age of the COVID epidemic, everybody's doing curbside right now. So I would think you can order these things and maybe not even get out of your truck. They just bring them right out to you.
Exactly. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of testimonials from users that they send us pictures, and it's like, I just order, I pick it up. I didn't even have to get out of my car, and they brought it to my car, and it was an easy, $200 sourcing day, and I just pick it up on my way, to work, or coming back from work, and it was a lot easier.
Yeah, that's really cool. I want to give a quick shout out to Andrew. Appreciate him leaving a comment. It's good to see him on with us. If there's other folks that are with us, give us your comments and your questions, and we'll get to them before we're done here.
Yeah. We'll do that. And another filter that I use here is I want to choose only items that are Walmart. Walmart is the seller. And the main reason why I want to do that is because that's going to give me the lowest price available. Of course, I could, buy from any other seller, but for me, if I choose Walmart.com, I know that's going to be the best price. So once I have that, now I have 88 products. So remember, we had 91, so 88 products that Walmart is the seller. So now I'm just going to open a couple of them and just analyze them. And usually I just, open one row so I don't get confused. Then I go to the next one. So here, the way that the software works is, first we're going to try to do a UPC match. Then we're going to try to do a title match. Title match is going to be very hard because Amazon tends to be, the titles tend to be very long for a lot of products because they're optimized and, for SEO and everything. So if we don't find an exact match for UPC or title, we're just going to give you the top 10 results here. So it's a lot easier to analyze. First of all, you're not going back and forth, and then you just want to match. So for example, this one's a Spring Valley fast dissolve melatonin, and this is a melatonin 10 milligrams, 120 tablets. So this is it. The first one is it's the one that we're looking for. So I'm just analyzing that, and then if it has net profit right here, then I'll keep analyzing. Otherwise, I just jump to the next one. This one, I found the exact match and no profit. Exact match, no profit. Here's no profit also, and I just analyze 5 products very fast, and I just move to the next one. So this is gonna be a lot faster. Even if you have to go through the whole 98 to find a couple of them, the time that it takes for you to analyze the products is very fast. So here's one that has 19% ROI. I think it's too low, especially because it's only less than $2 in profit. So I'm just gonna skip that. And I'm usually looking at trying to find something that has at least 40% ROI or higher. In this case, it has profit, but it's because we're buying one here, and the listing calls for a 3-pack. So if I click on here and I just put 3-pack, there you go. We have one that it could be a good product. You have to buy 3. You're buying them at 488, so it's gonna give you 783 at 50%, 52% ROI. 84,000 in rank is less than, it's about 1% of the category. Estimated sales. This is we're using FBA toolkit to get these estimated sales. So it has about 90 estimated sales a month, and there's 9 FBA offers. I don't really worry about FBM because they're gonna be lower price, and if I'm FBA, I'm gonna get the buy box a lot faster. The other thing that I want to make sure,
get the buy box at a higher price.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the other thing that I want to make sure is that I have the right product. So it's a 60 count, and these are the little gummies for kids. And then if you start analyzing Keepa, your 30-day average, it looks pretty good because you have 44 drops, and drops doesn't exactly mean sales, but it means that there was at least one sale on each drop. Sometimes it's going to have more. So 44 drops is telling me here that it generated 90 sales. So it's good. And then it has drops constant. So in the last 30 days, 44 drops. In the last 90 days, 133. So that means we're getting at least 44 drops every month, or an average. And then every 44 drops, we're estimating 90 sales. So this one sells good. And especially if you don't have a lot of competition, it's going to be a good product. Amazon hasn't been on the listing for at least 90 days. You can see that Amazon hasn't really been on the listing. The price is being stable enough. It's $29.99 the average third party, and 31 for FBA. So right now it's at 35. So I think we can be pretty safe as far as the price right here. And then you can see that sellers are coming in, going out, and right now it's there's a few sellers that are coming in. So what do you think about these products so far, Eric?
I like it. I mean, with a sales rank like that, I like seeing bigger margins myself. I like to see an ROI of 100%. I'm a little anal about that, but if you're trying to expand your opportunities, anything above 50% is going to be really, really helpful. And especially when you've got kind of an ease of opportunity like this, you could just have these puppies shipped right to your door, label them, and out they go, and they're going to sell. That's the thing. When you can analyze a listing like this and see the sales velocity that they've had, all the details are right here in ROI Scanner. So you can look at the price history with the Keep a Graph. You see the BSR, you're going to be able to sell this and make money. And so, I don't know, guys watching the program right now can go to Walmart and buy some of these, and we're not going to guarantee the results. But, I mean, this is a really good product. And so, I think if you multiply this over and over again, it can really build your margin in significant.
Exactly. And the other thing right now is that this is, there's only 6 left, but these are 6 that I can pick up at my store. This is in my city, my store, so I can just go and pick them up. And it tells me right away that, I have everything here. So if you count, how long did it take me to find this product at a 50% ROI? It's, it didn't take me, hours. It just took me a few minutes to kind of start going through the list. And I went through, six products before I found that one. No, this one is, I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7, about 8 products. I found that one. Then you go to the next ones and you keep looking. Of course, 7%, it's not gonna be good, but once you find something that is 52%, then you have a better a better opportunity for, and it's $7.83. So it's not a bad product for me. It's not a bad product. I have a lot of products like this on my account, and they sell, pretty good. The other thing is that they have only 6 left, so that you're not gonna have a lot of competition. But the other thing, now that I see that this is a good product for me, I'm gonna go and it's telling me that I have 90 estimated sales a month. So I'm gonna go to Amazon. So I'm gonna click here on the title. It's gonna take me to Amazon, and I just wanna see how much inventory do the other listings have. So let me see if I can do that in this computer, because I had to update. There you go. So once I'm here, once you're on the Amazon store, you're gonna see these seller stock levels bottom. So you click on that, and it's gonna tell you the stock for each seller that is in the listing, regardless of if it's an FBA or FPM seller. And it's gonna tell you how much stock do they have. So if you see here, most of them are gonna have 3 units. Just one of them has, like 17 units at $40 each product. So in total, we don't have. I don't think we have 90 units in total, combined with all the sellers. That means that most likely everybody's going to sell their product within the next 30 days. And even if it takes a little bit longer, I don't see a very strong competitive, with 200 units that is going to maybe get the buy box for a long time, and we're not going to be able to sell. So this gives me an indicator that this product is a very good product. And that's I'll buy these. I'll probably buy 3 or 4 units, maybe the all 6, because it's they're the last 6 left.
Well, it's a 3-pack, Alan. So you would want to buy 6 and combine them.
I'm getting 2 units right here.
Yep.
I have to buy all 6, so I'm getting the two packs.
Yep.
So I have two units right here that I can buy, and I can sell on Amazon, and it's going to be a good profit margin, in my opinion. So basically, once you find that, and I've been buying a lot of small orders. So if I'm using Walmart, I'll find 1 or 2 products, put them on the shopping cart, order them, and then I my wife usually goes to the store, and then she picks everything up, or she just goes to the aisle, and then just get the list of the products, and we do retail arbitrage. If not, we just order online, and then we just wait for them to come in, and then we just keep looking. So that's one of the ways that I've been able to find a lot of products. And a lot of people say that the Walmart is not a good store, or I cannot find anything on Walmart, but really with ROI Scanner, we've been able to find a lot of products every day, and every day is going to be something different. And of course, if you want to go to if you want to find items that have maybe $15-20 profit, then you move to other categories, because this is just one small niche. Then you can move to another category, subcategory, and just keep looking. And everything that, if you think about it, everything that people buys every day, like essentials and different things on groceries or different categories, there's gonna be a lot of products that people will buy every day. So that's what I'm looking for. And I'm not looking for 20% ROI. I'm looking for 50, 70, sometimes even 100% ROI.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. I like it. Let's pause and address a couple of the questions here, and then you can get back into the scanner. So I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. Andrew just wrote, if I buy 17 items and print 17 labels, but the label sheet has 30, my question is, what software are you using when you print your next batch to start at the 18th? I don't know of any that exists. So maybe, do you, Alan, know of software you can do that with?
No, man. When I started selling on Amazon, and I was using the 30 per sheet labels, I had to we had to use kind of build our own sheets out of this one has 3 left and this one has 7 left. We were kind of moving stickers around, and we were doing that. But after that, I got the Dymo label, the Dymo thermal printer, and that's being a printer that I've been using for a very long time, and it's not expensive. When I bought mine, I think I paid like $275. Now you can find them for like $79, and you just plug it into your computer. And I use Inventory Lab, so I tell the software, I have 10 units of this, and it prints you 10 labels. You just put them on the product. It's a lot easier, a lot faster. So I've been using that for a long time.
Andrew, there's two different, it depends on what kind of printer you have. So you can use a thermal printer, which is what Alan's talking about, and it prints a label at a time in a stream. So if you printed 17 labels, it would just print 17 one at a time. And if you use that, then the issue you're talking about is irrelevant. I don't use that. I have a standard Brother LaserJet printer, and I load in sheets of 30 labels. And there you go. There's Alan showing it on the screen. But when I'm using the Brother printer, first of all, if I print 17 labels, now I can take that same label sheet, turn it upside down, and I can print 18 the other way.
Right.
And if I need to print 40 labels, then I'm going to put in a fresh sheet in that one, and I'm going to print 10 on that one, and it's going to leave me with like 8 labels hanging. And what Alan's talking about, some of us who are really anal will actually take the labels and re-stick them on the left column so you can print again. And that's one way to do it. So I don't know of any software you can just implement, but those are some of the tricks that we've put in place to just maximize your labels. Or I just throw the half-used sheets in a cubby that I have, and then if I need to use those labels to cover up other UPCs or something, I've just got them handy. David asked, by the way, David, thanks for joining. I just chatted with him on a coaching call. He just joined a membership with Just One Dime, which if you click on the description below, there are links that you can check out our Amazon Arbitrage Mastery membership, and you can click the link to check out ROI Scanner and look more into that. But it's fun to see David on. It's not really possible to do what you're asking about, David, because Alibaba is going to connect you with suppliers who are supplying brandless products. So what you're going to get from a supplier through Alibaba is a product that's just a raw product with no brand name associated with it. And now what you need to do with that product is to move forward with a private label enterprise. So you need to have a way to market that product with a brand on it on Amazon. Now, a lot of sellers get in trouble because they source generic products from Alibaba and then they try to sell them on other existing listings on Amazon, and that's where Amazon's going to hammer you with IP defects, and your account health is going to go down, and because brand rights owners are going to be complaining about counterfeit products and that sort of thing. So what we're first needing to do in arbitrage is identify discounted products that match the Amazon listings precisely. And so they've got to be sold by the same brand. They've got to be the same variation, et cetera, et cetera. And so that's why we don't really take that route, David. Alibaba is primarily used to find raw products that you're going to then design on your own, put your own brand with. So you're really creating your own product, which means then you need to create your own listing and then move forward with that new listing by launching it, getting it to rank, et cetera, et cetera. Now you're in the world of private label. So we don't source using Alibaba when it comes to doing arbitrage. Now, what about Andrew's first question, Alan? He asks, does ROI Scanner have an entry for cost to send the product to Amazon? So I think he's probably asking about, I guess, maybe shipping cost.
Yeah, let me show you. I just found another one, so I wanted to show you that. This one has 58% ROI. You buy it for $12.99. It's a 1-in-1, so it's not a multi-pack. It looks like it's the same. I have to double check because the picture doesn't look very clear here. But it says, well, this is a 50 count. This is a 60 count. So it's not the same, anyways. But I just saw the profit and I wanted to show it to you really quick. But okay. So let's go. If we go to the settings right here on this icon right here, you're gonna be able to select some of the settings that we have, and we wanted to have it very easy because you don't really need a lot of complex options here. So one of the things that we have is You can add an estimation of your FBA inbound fee per pound. So, for example, I know that if I'm sending, 25 to to maybe 100 units, I'm gonna end up paying about 50 cents per pound on each unit. So I can put here 50 cents per pound. Of course, this is ounces, so this is gonna be maybe 10, 15, 20 cents shipping once you do the calculation. But I'm putting 50 cents per pound inbound shipping from your house or your prep center to Amazon. I'm also we also have an option to put your prep center fee. So if you're using a prep center and they charge you 140, you just put 140 here. I usually leave it at one, even if I'm gonna be doing my own prep center, because this is gonna be a cushion for me to cover my tape, my labels, my dunnage, things like that. So I always put $1 here. I also wanna include at least 2 months of storage fee. Because I'm estimating that my products are going to be on the warehouse for at least 60 days. Sometimes it's going to sell very fast, but I want to give it at least 60 days. So I want to calculate that estimation on the cost of the product, and then you want to also estimate your sales taxes. So you can just choose your state here, and it's going to give you an estimation. This is a little bit tricky because we've been using tables that we found on the government websites, and some of them are not, they're not updated 100%. If you find that your state is not charging the percentage that we have here, just send us an email and we'll estimate, because this is a table that we have that we created, and we're updating as we get the correct amounts. But this is just an estimation. The other thing that you can do is that we have an IP alert function as well. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about IP alert, Eric, and so they can see how that's that's gonna help you, or if you use it at all.
Well, you raised the question, so let's talk about it. Amazon has been doing more and more in the last year, maybe 18 months, to crack down on counterfeit products, hijackers, guys that are using black hat tactics and shady approaches to selling things. And they've been doing a pretty good job at that. And one of the ways that Amazon's gotten on top of that is they've given brand rights owners a little bit more power and ability to lodge complaints against sellers who they perceive are, or maybe are, selling counterfeit products. And so that's where you and I might run into situations where we will have brand rights owners file complaints against us because they see that we're selling their brand. Now, as long as you're finding brands that match the listings precisely, you're allowed to sell. And so those claims are not accurate, and you can often appeal, and Amazon will waive the complaint, and the defect will no longer be against your account. And if you don't get them all waived, it's not a huge deal, because you can have a certain amount of defects, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to affect your sales or anything. But what this IP alert can do is help turn you on to certain brands that have gained a reputation for filing complaints. And so there's the potential for avoiding, particular brands that have a reputation for always making this an issue. And so how does that work specifically with ROI Scanner, Alan?
Yeah, so once you have it on here, so I turned that on, and I found one that has IP complaint, or a history of filing IP complaints. You'll get a warning when you find a product with a brand that has that history. Right now on our database, we have about 3,500 brands, which is a very small database so far. But we're adding new brands to that database. And a lot of the question that most people have is, okay, if I find something with an IP complaint, what is the situation that I have to do? Do I still sell it? Do I want to run away from it? And my response is, if you're gonna buy 2 or 3 units of that product, then I don't have any issues, because I'm most likely gonna get in and get out of that listing very fast. But for example, let's say that I found this product and I sell the 2 units, and then I buy another 5 units, and they sell, and now I want to buy 10 or 20 units because it's selling very well, and this is a brand that has a history of complaints. Then I'm gonna be worried because I might be on the listing very often, and they might wanna file a complaint against me, and I have to go through that process. It's not that I'm not gonna be able to clean my IP, that complaint, but I'm gonna have to go through that process. So if I find something for the first time like this one, I don't worry too much unless I'm already buying 15, 20 units a month or something like that. And you can turn it on and turn it off. And also, if you find that, let's say that this one it doesn't have any complaint, but you already had a complaint from this company and you want to help the community, you can report this brand and just click on this and report what kind of plane was it, and send us a screenshot, and we'll verify it, add it to the database, and the next time that one of the users finds this product, it's gonna give you that warning. But I think it's useful because at least it kind of makes you aware that some of the companies are filing complaints against other sellers.
Yeah. Andrew's asking about category approval. And so, I think restrictions and finding yourself gated to sell certain products are pretty nuanced, and it's not always as simple as you're restricted to selling in an entire category or not. So I think with vitamins and supplements, my understanding is that most people can sell those. I know that I can. I know that Alan can. I don't know about brand new sellers. Andrew, you can tell us in the comments if you're able to sell. But oftentimes, it's more nuanced. In other words, you may be restricted to sell certain brands, or it's even product by product. So there are particular products that you may not be able to sell. And then there's other products within that same brand that you may be able to sell. So it's not always clear why you can sell some and not others. But show there on ROI Scanner, Alan, where you can, because ROI Scanner is going to be linked to your Amazon account. And so he's mousing over right now, and we'll describe in a minute how you can see whether or not you're restricted for a particular product.
So once you log into the account, for example, in this case right here, it tells me right away that I can sell it. It gives me a blue news sell new. That means that I can sell it. If I wasn't approved to sell this product, then I'm gonna get something like this, and it says require approval. And if it's a hazmat product, it's gonna show you a red hazmat, meaning you're gonna have to. It's gonna be very expensive to send to the warehouse. You might want to sell that as an FPM and just send straight to your customer, if that's the case. But you're gonna see this option, require approval. That means that I cannot sell it. I'm gonna have to go through the whole process. Or if you can sell it, it's gonna give you right here sell new, and you're gonna be able to sell it right away.
Yeah, that's really helpful. And then when you want to list the product, it's really nice because you can just click on that.
Yeah.
And it's going to automatically take you to your Amazon Seller Central account, and off you go. Or if you're restricted, you can apply. And as Alan's showing you here, you can apply. And so we advise, if you apply and this selling application comes up, to just not go any further, because you can't submit a Walmart receipt or something and get approval that way. But in many cases, when you try to apply, like Alan just did, Amazon will give you automatic approval. And as you increase your performance history, you'll get more automatic approvals. And again, just to be clear, I don't think of restrictions and being gated in terms of category. I take it a product at a time, because it's going to depend on a lot of other things other than just product.
Yeah.
And so that's an easy way to do it through ROI Scanner. Now, on these vitamins and supplements, Alan, are you assuming that the expiration date is far extended because it's going to come to you brand new from Walmart?
I'm assuming that it's going to have at least more than 3 months, but I'm always double checking. So if I wanted to go buy these products, and I will double check the expiration date. Most of these products are going to have so far with the products that I've been buying, they have a year, sometimes 2 years expiration date, so I don't have any issues.
Yeah, and that
If you find something with 3 months or less, you don't want to send to Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon won't allow you to send it if it's less than 3 months. And so I would want to see that it was at least going to expire in May of 2021, hopefully beyond, in order for me to buy and sell that. But most of the stuff, I dare say nearly everything that you order straight away like this is going to be real time. Where I think you got to be careful is if you find a pile of supplements in a clearance section or grocery items, you want to be real careful, because often retailers are putting these items, these perishable items, in clearance because the expiration is nearing. So I think you just want to be careful about that. But I've found a lot. In fact, I'm looking at some right here. I found a lot of supplements and other things, grocery items, that are put into clearance, and the expiration date is plenty sufficient for me to be able to resell. So you just got to pay attention to that. And Andrew did a good job of kind of being alert to that as he asked his question here.
And if you notice, we haven't really been looking at the clearance section. It's just a regular item on a regular category. So, and this one, if I was able to sell, because you can see that even my account that has, it's being, I've been selling for 4.5 years. Some products I can still sell. I can still not sell. So I just moved to the next one. But this one is a pretty nice one, 91% ROI. Of course, we have to analyze it further, but so far, just with that, it sounds like a good potential item.
Yep.
And that's basically, how being, finding products. One of the strategies that we've been using to find products, and then you can jump on many different categories. I mean, Walmart, has so many categories and subcategories, and then if you get bored of, browsing Walmart, just jump into Target and do the same thing over that on that website as well.
Yeah, there are tons and tons of opportunities. It's just a matter of you taking the initiative and taking some time to make it happen. And we're convinced that ROI Scanner is a tool that can really facilitate you finding these products efficiently and finding more opportunities and being able to really generate revenue for your business. And so that's why we're advocating it. One last answer to a question here. Andrew asks, if you only buy one product and send it in and it sells, when is it best to delete it on Amazon? I don't think it really matters how many products you send in and sell. But the question Andrew's asking is that, in arbitrage, we're selling products, and when you sell out, you often don't have more products to replenish that particular listing. Sometimes we find replenishable products. And in fact, I'm learning that ROI Scanner can help you find more and more replenishable products, which is really, really cool. But in all the cases where we don't have replenishable products, Andrew, what I do is as soon as I sell out and the quantity is zero and the listing is inactive, I delete it from my managed inventory. Mm-hmm. When you do that, it doesn't mean that you're deleting it from the Amazon catalog. You don't have the ability to do that. It's always going to be in the Amazon catalog, which means if you want to add it later because you find the product again or something, you're free to do that. But I delete it from my managed inventory, not close the listing, delete it and get it out of your managed inventory. And that's going to help your IPI score. And you don't have to wait to see if it gets returned, because if you delete the listing and somebody returns the product, it's just going to go into your stranded inventory, which isn't a big deal. And Amazon's going to alert you to the fact that it's stranded inventory. And so I'm consistently, maybe daily or every other day, as I look at my Amazon account, I'm looking at my stranded inventory and it'll just say deleted listing. And all you have to do is relist it. And we teach you in the Amazon Arbitrage Mastery membership how to embed information in your SKU. And this is one of the reasons to do that, because when you go to relist that product, I can look right at the SKU and I know all kinds of information when I go to relist it that's really helpful and informs how to relist that product. Well, Alan, I think we need to wrap up. Do you have any last words that you want to say before we close down our time here?
I mean, I will encourage you guys to, check the tool out. It's for me, it's been a lot easier now to find products, and I've been using, doing online and retail arbitrage for a very long time. And it's always been, for me, it's always been a very, time intensive task. So, at some point we decided, I don't want to spend 6 hours a day just looking for products. So I'm going to hire somebody to do that for me. And that was the main way, how we found products for a long time. Now we still have a few of our virtual assistants working and doing the process, but they're finding products a lot faster now. And I'm kind of going every day and doing my own search. It's a lot faster, a lot easier for me to find products. And I'm gonna teach you in other videos some other strategies that makes it a lot faster. But it's been a good experience so far with the way that we have it set up. So if you guys want to try it, we have a 7-day trial. And it's always fun to share my experiences and my tricks here with the community.
Yeah, and I enjoy it too. It's fun to do it again with you, Alan, here. So if you guys are interested, check out the links below. Look into ROI Scanner. If you want to pursue a formal membership for arbitrage, the Amazon Arbitrage Mastery membership is a fantastic way to learn and gain experience and figure out how to take your Amazon business forward or to the next step if you're already selling on Amazon. So check that out. Subscribe to the ROI Scanner channel here on YouTube. We'd love to just build a base. And then when we go live in the future, which we're hoping to do maybe on a weekly basis, you'll get alerts as to when we're going live and you can join with us. So click away and check out those things. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. Alan, thanks again. And